Hi, Hope with Irons and Yoga. Welcome back. Today's video will encompass some twisting and some balancing. I hope you find it to be just what you need. I'll meet you on your mat. All right, from our downward facing dog, we're going to really feel down into the feet, keeping as much of a bend into the knees as you need. Letting the hip points be high, the fingertips and the palms really pressing into the earth. Shifting the weight into the left foot, let the right foot float into the air. Draw your knee to your nose, round through the back and step your foot between the hands. Finding a nice solid foundation under your feet. And then as you feel ready, you're going to fill with breath to rise to a high crescent warrior. Let the shoulder blades melt down the back. Create some space between the ears and the shoulders. And then as you exhale, bring hands to heart center. Back legs nice and straight, turned on, feeling the heel press into the earth. Find an inhale. And as you exhale, twisting to the right side of the body, bringing your left elbow to the outside of the left knee, or maybe it just makes connection to the knee. Finding what feels best in your body. Find an inhale and an exhale breath. Full inhale. And as you exhale, returning back, finding that solid foundation again. And maybe you need to step your feet a little wider so that they look like they're on railroad tracks instead of side by side. We definitely don't want balance beam type stance here. We want a little wider stance. The wider the stance, the more solid your foundation is going to feel. Nice big inhale breath. Press the palms together as you raise your hands overhead and exhale. Softening the shoulder blades again down the back as though you're slipping those shoulder blades into your back pockets. Finding an inhale. Exhale, let the hands float down. Framing your right foot, feel the hands down into the earth and step the right foot back. And you can lift to a downward facing dog before you come to plank, or you can step straight back to a plank. You decide what's working best for you. Find a flat back. And as you inhale, shift the weight forward. Exhale to lower. Inhale, finding up dog or baby cobra. Exhale, hips high, down dog. Finding your breath. Full inhale. And an exhale. Shifting the weight into the right foot, float the left into the air. Exhale, draw knee to nose, rounding through the back, step the foot between the hands. And again, looking for the feet to really feel grounded. So pressing into the toes, and the heel of the front foot, back foot, staying onto the toe, lots of energy extending from the heel. And as you feel ready, inhale to rise, reaching the hands overhead, relaxing shoulder blades down the back. Full inhale breath. And an exhale to bring hands to heart center. Full inhale. Exhale, twisting to the left. Bring the right elbow to the outside of the left knee, or maybe it lands on top. It's really not important to just find that twist from the waist, the hips, and the upper body. Find a twist that feels good for you. Find your inhale. And exhale. Another inhale breath. Exhale, return to center. Inhale, lifting the arms back overhead, palms facing. Full inhale breath. And an exhale. Inhale. Exhale, let the hands float down. Frame your left foot. Send the left foot back to meet the right. And again, you choose. Are you landing in a plank? Are you landing in a downward facing dog? And then shifting forward to a plank. You can always opt to bring the knees down. And then travel through the vinyasa, lowering the heart between the thumbs. Lifting to a baby cobra. Don't strain in the neck here. Lowering. Toes under, elbows pull tight to the body as you press through the palms. Lift the hips up and back. Returning back to down dog. Full inhale breath. And an exhale. Full inhale. And exhale. Inhale, rise to the toes, look between the thumbs. Make your way all the way to the top of your mat. Walk the feet forward, find a forward fold. Inhale to rise, let the arms reach wide to the sides of the body, fingertips reaching all the way overhead. Exhale, hands to heart center. Full inhale breath. And an exhale. Shifting the weight into the left foot. Float the right foot up into the air, drawing the knee towards the chest. And then bring your right hand to your knee and your left hand to your waist. Nice big inhale breath. And exhale. And from here, we're gonna find a variation of tree pose that suits your practice. And maybe that means we let the toe come right back down to the earth and we turn the sole of the foot against the ankle, but we're staying grounded. So we have that option to just bring toe to earth, ankle framed by the arch of the foot. Or maybe we're feeling pretty grounded today and we bring the sole of the foot to the calf. Or perhaps you're a little further along in your practice and you'd like a full expression of tree. I'm gonna use the wall for support. No judgment, no shame, it is your practice. We're gonna draw the foot up in, placing the sole of the foot to the inner thigh. And as you come into your variation of tree, I want you to think about drawing the knee back at the same time you're drawing the hip forward. And as you feel ready and able, maybe you bring hands to heart center. Or if you're using the wall for balance, maybe you just bring a hand to the heart. And then maybe you let your tree grow, taking the arms overhead. And again, your practice, I'm just here to guide you. You get to choose what variation works best for you. As you're ready, we'll release the foot from the inside of the thigh, coming back to a one-legged staff, firming down through that left foot, right knee drawn up towards the chest. And we'll find an exhale and begin to press our flexed right foot behind the body as we tip forward, finding a hinge from the hips, finding warrior three. And in our warrior three, our hands can be extended behind us in airplane arms. You can swim them forward, finding length from fingertip to toe to heel, or hands to heart center. And again, you can use a chair, you can use a wall, whatever feels best for you. Continue to find a deep breath. Draw the breath all the way in. One more full inhale here. And then as you find an exhale, I want you to continue to tip forward. Let the hands come all the way down to the earth, finding a standing split. The crown of your head energetically reaching down towards the earth. Full inhale breath. And an exhale. Full inhale. Exhale, let the right foot float down to meet the left, finding forward fold. Inhale. And an exhale. Ground down through the feet. Inhale to rise, extended mountain all the way to the top. Find length, shoulder blades softening down the back. Exhale, hands, heart center. And now we're gonna do the same on the other side. We're gonna ground down through the right foot. And begin to let the left foot float into the air, drawing the knee towards the chest. Balancing, embracing the shake, embracing the wobble. And when you're ready, we will find your variation of tree. Toe to the earth, knee pressing back, hip drawing forward. We can find those same alignment cues in whichever variation we take. Can draw the sole of the foot to the calf. Hand to the heart, hand to the hip. Or we can reach down. Ooh. I've been fighting some inner ear stuff, so balancing has been a challenge, and we have to embrace that in our life. Now, every day is not going to be the same. If we're able to make it here into this full tree variation, same thing applies. We're drawing the knee back, the hip forward, finding a little bit of a counter balance into the body. And maybe we find hands to heart center. Maybe we still need that wall. Maybe we let our branches grow. Try to find a focal point. In yoga, we call that our drishti. Find your drishti. Something that's not moving ahead of you. A point at the horizon, on the wall. Something that you can take your gaze to. Releasing the foot, we're going to draw it back. Coming back to our one-legged staff. Feeling the right foot firming down and that left knee drawing up into the chest, flexing the left toes towards the knee. And then we'll find a hinge of the hips, pressing the left foot away, hinging, finding a long line from the crown of our head to our extended left heel. Hands can stay at heart center, or we can find airplane arms, or we can find a full lengthening of the body, extending the arms in front of us. Woo. Find your extension, find your expression, and maybe, I forgot to grab blocks, you put your blocks on the ground and you just extend the leg, or use a chair in front of you, or I'm gonna turn my back to you, use the wall. That's okay too. This is, again, it's your practice. You find what works best for you. From our warrior pose, warrior 3. We'll let the hands float down to the mat, crown of the head reaching down, toes extended long into the sky. And remember, whatever space you can get between your two legs, this doesn't look like a split, but this is my split. This is what works in my body. This is how my body works. Remember, it's all about anatomy. And we're not all made exactly the same. We all have different range of motion, different flexibility. Full inhale. Exhale, draw the left foot in to meet the right. Release the crown, the shoulders, the neck. Let your upper body just hang. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale and slowly roll up, stacking knees over ankles, hips over knees, one vertebra at a time, shoulders over hips, letting the head be the last thing to rise, letting the arms open to the sides of the body with the fingers wide. Perhaps you close the eyes here. Letting all this sensation settle into the body. This video can be stacked with our other building block videos to create a full practice. Thank you for joining me on your mat today. Namaste.